Hello heroes, Joe Smith here, working on a Cub Cadet Ultima ZT2. Cub Cadet is owned and made by MTD, which is owned by Stanley Black & Decker now. In fact, Stanley Black & Decker owns about half the tool brands out there, and plus they bought Excel Industries, which makes Hustler and Big Dog zero-turn mowers. So they own Troy Bell, MTD, Cub Cadet, and all that stuff. And it's probably all going to be junk pretty soon. But guy brought this mower in last week. Wouldn't start. He put new filters on, changed the oil, new spark plugs, new air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, all that brand new. Still wouldn't start. So I just said, oh, okay, carburetor. Yeah, I took carburetor off. I don't know if you can see that dirt inside that tube there. And plus, the plate here is just covered in dirt too. Before I took off, I kind of wiped it off with my finger to show my mom how dirty and filthy it was. Just ridiculous for that. So I'm guessing he didn't change the air filter soon enough. This was all bent to hell, and the plastic cover piece was all tore apart. I tried hammering that and bring it back straight, or how it should be, but it's still making some noise when it runs. Oh yeah, after I got the carburetor on, it still wouldn't start. The fuel pump was shot on it, which those Boston fuel pumps, you don't usually see too many problems with them. I've only had to replace a few over the years, so that was kind of surprised. So yeah, I had bad fuel pump, bad dirty carburetor. The top there was all bent to hell. He said he's having problems with this blowing up on him or something, and grass flying all over. So he brought me this new kit over here to put on, and he brought some new blades. I went to take the old blades off, and they didn't look that bad. Here's the old ones, in fact. I mean, those don't look that bad. I mean, those are sharpenable. The problem is, it's a 5-star pattern. Oh, let's get down underneath here. More, it's a 6-star pattern. So he's been running the wrong goddamn blades, and he's got all the stars on all of them all smashed to hell. So now he needs 3 new spindles. He actually bought 2 new sets of blades. One new set, these black ones, are 5-star. The other ones are 6-star. The other ones, I believe, are the correct ones. I tried putting them on, but the star pattern on the spindle shaft or whatever is all smashed up and fucked up for the wrong ones. I knew there was something wrong to begin with as soon as I looked at it, because the nuts weren't on all the way. When the blades are on correctly, the nuts should be flush with the end of the shaft there. And there's like a 1/4-inch gap I could stick my finger in. And I knew there had to be something wrong to begin with. It's like, and then when I started taking them off, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. This is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. Oh my God. You see, that's what happens when people that don't know what they're doing try to work on their own stuff. It's like, oh, I saw a YouTube video so I can figure it out. I mean, really, it's not that hard. And you know, if you want to, go to Harbor Freight, get some tools, and work on your own stuff, that's cool. More power to you. I won't be upset. I got plenty of business still, but this is a problem that I keep seeing. People keep bringing me stuff that they try to fix themselves, and they just made it worse. So if you really don't know what you're doing, just take it to the shop. Just bring it to me in the first place. I'll make sure it gets done right. But time and time again, I'm having to charge customers more money than I should have to, because they mess stuff up, try and fix it themselves, and make it worse than it should have to be. Or when they bring me parts, or, I'm kind of getting tired of customers that bring me parts like, okay, here, I got new belts, I got new blades for you to put on. I went to the Tractor Supply, Lowe's, and got new belts, new blades, whatever, and I just need you to put them on for me. And then it turns out the belts are wrong belts, the blades are the wrong blades, and then they get mad at me, try and claim that I'm lying to them and scamming them. And then I got to charge them extra for my time trying to put the wrong goddamn belt on. And then it's like, well, you're not saving money by buying from them, because I get the belts and blades at wholesale and basically charge the same price that they charge, but only I guarantee they're the right goddamn parts. If they're not, then I send them back and I get the right goddamn parts, and I don't charge you for my time for trying to put the wrong parts on that I ordered, if I order the wrong parts. But if you give me wrong parts, I'm going to freaking charge you. Yeah, another new guy not show up today. Start. Boy, he could have been making a lot of money today too. Got this I'm working on. Got a fan and belt for a transmission on this other farm mower out there. I got transmission for the John Deere finally. Got one in last week, but then it was leaking on the oil or on the axle shaft seal, and I had to send it back. There's tons and tons and tons of work that and nobody needs to make. I can't find anyone that needs to make $500 to $1,000 a day. I mean, they literally could be making $4,000 or more a week here, and nobody wants it because this is too hard for them. They're not smart enough for this. This is too physical for them. My shop isn't big enough and pretty enough for them. It's like, well, you rather you get the money or you want to pay the landlord the money. But yeah, I got Weir came in and do carburetor on. I got power washer that probably needs carburetor. Came in yesterday. I haven't had a chance to look at yet. And I got 2 other ride mowers out there waiting on carburetors to come in and put on. And people, use ethanol-free gas in your lawnmowers. It'll save you a lot of money in the long run, even if it costs you more at the pump. Or I've even had customers say that they got that gas in a can or whatever, that it's already like in a sealed can that you get on a shelf, but they said that they just have a push mower and just mow their own yard. It's real small, so even though it might cost 2 or 3 times as much for pump gas, they say it's worth it because they've been using it for 5 years and never had a single problem with their mower. So if you have like real tiny yard and just, a push mower, getting that gas that's in a sealed can at the store, whatever brand it is, might be worth it. Might be worth paying the extra money for it. That way you don't have a problem. Otherwise, at least try and find ethanol-free gas at a pump. Only get a little bit at a time, like a gallon at a time or whatever you're going to be using up in a month. If it's older than a month, it's probably going bad. That fuel stabilizer, I haven't really done any testing on it, but it seems like it might help some. I know my personal steel equipment, I have steel weeder and blower, head trimmers, and chainsaws and that. I got weeder out and a head trimmer out to do some yard work around the shop a couple weeks ago, and they literally been sitting for a couple years unstarted, unused for that, and with old gas in them too, but mixed with 2-cycle oil. And it took a few pulls, but they both started up. Didn't have to do any carburetor work to them, so it seems like mixing some 2-cycle oil in your gas will help it last longer. Otherwise, that fuel stabilizer, they claim that helps too, but just try to use gas up in less than a month if you're just kind of doing your own yard or whatever. Just get enough for 3 or 4 weeks or something. And make sure you empty your gas tank and run the carburetor out of gas before storing it for the winter. That'll save you a lot of problems, because that's about 50 or 60% of my business is replacing carburetors that got gunked up from being stored over the winter with ethanol gas in them. So just give you some heads up there, people. But yeah, if you're going to work on your own stuff, make sure you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to screw yourself, and it's going to cost you more in the long run. But it's shot to have to fix your fuck up and then fix the original issue. So this guy's looking at what? It's probably extra $300 now, because, or more, because he put the wrong goddamn blades on it. Not to mention the money he puts away on the blades, the wrong blades. The other ones look like they'll work. A little bit of maintenance goes a long ways, and a little bit of common sense goes a long ways too. Don't try to put a 5-star blade onto a 6-star spindle. Well, thanks for watching. Been Joe Smith, signing out.